Welcome. Today we're gonna try something called a palette para challenge that I got from another creator on Facebook, and here's a screenshot to her page, and I will leave a link below. But basically you pick a color palette and you make your para using only the colors from that color palette. For my first one, I'm going to use the colors from my logo. I thought that would be a fun first try. So it's similar to my avatar, but different because we're only using colors from my logo, starting with the skin. So you need to do everything from the base color, the shadows, the highlights, everything. And when I did this one, I didn't fully follow the rules, the quote unquote rules. And I picked the color from my color palette, and then I moved them up and down on the wheel, which so I just made it darker or lighter. So it's the same color, just lighter or darker. So I kind of cheated on this one. But in the future ones, I strictly stick to one color palette and strictly stick to only using a randomized para. Whereas this one, I changed some sliders and whatnot. But in the future ones, I do not. I just strictly use the hex codes from the color palette and stick to the random para. But again, back to this one, I did her skin and hair and everything with the colors from my logo. So her skin's like a purplish pinkish color, and then her hair and everything, and obviously I have some really dark in the background, and then I give her all that dark makeup, and I thought the little freckles were cute, kind of makes her look almost like a mermaid or something. And then I saw this grape tattoo and I was like, oh, that fits the purple, right? But again, I didn't strictly stick to the challenge, and I just left it pretty much the same colors that it came with. And then I spent way too long on her lips trying to figure out what color I wanted those. What lipstick and what color combo. I don't know, for some reason I didn't like any of them. There were a bunch I liked, but I couldn't decide. I don't know why. I was just being very indecisive with the lips, so then I just ended up with black lipstick. And then I was like, oh, she's got black lipstick, let's add black to her hair. It would be cool if you could change the tip length and the root length too of your para. I swear there was a game I played that had that option where you could change the length of your hair, the length of the bangs, the length of the tip color, and the length of the roots. Then I was looking at my logo and I realized in my logo's hair she has that pink highlight. So instead of the black tips and the black roots, I went back and changed those to the pink that's in the logo. And then I wanted her dress to kind of mimic what was in the logo as well. So I kept going back and forth between deciding a black dress or purple, and then I ultimately decided I would go with the purple and pink color palette that everything else is, and to more match the logo as well. Even though I wasn't strictly trying to recreate the character in the logo, I was kind of trying to go with that similar style and vibe, and obviously the same colors. And then I end up going with the skirt and top. I thought that matched the most, and it was super cute. And then I put some shoes on her, even though she's not wearing shoes in the logo. And of course we gotta have black nails to match our black lips, right? But anyway, there she is. I think she's cute, and I had fun with this challenge, and I would love to do more. I've actually already done 2 more that I'll probably post soon. I would also love to try a color that I wouldn't normally do, If you have any suggestions or want to send me ideas or even new challenges, I would love that. I would love to do new challenges, the same challenge but with different colors, maybe colors I'd never thought of. I also really want to do some kind of rainbow, something with rainbows. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and if you have done this challenge, let me know. I'd love to see your creations. And then obviously go check out the original creator's idea. Check out her channel, watch her videos. Yeah, thank you again for joining me. Take care. Till next time.